Dukes. She's in double figures with 11, and it's back to 15 again. 54-39. Well, that's a 5-point swing, and the block, another block by Montpremier.
7.
On her way to a triple-double. Montpremier with 19 points, Coach, but how about 18 rebounds? Just seems like she just kind of quietly puts together those kind of stats, too.
I mean, she can move her feet. She's really tough.
Tough shot for Levy, but she did draw the foul.
I thought that was a block, or a charge, but, you know, that was 50-50 there. Tough call.
It will be the third on Vargas. So 2 shots for the sophomore, Rachel Levy. Captain of this team. Leads the team in scoring. First free throw gives her 11. She was in the gym 4 days a week in the offseason working on her shot, according to Coach Nugent. She's got a good looking shot, too. That one rolls off. Big board, and the stick back by Marco. 11 for Marco. 3 players in double figures for Boca Raton. And they've gotten it back now, Coach, to a 10-point game. 54, actually 12-point game, excuse me. 54-42. So they're still very much alive with a little over 5 minutes to play in the game.
12 isn't impossible. They just have to be lucky and not pick up some fouls and maybe get some calls going their way and knock down a couple threes, and it could be interesting. On the other hand, Miami could go on a run now and it'll be over. It's what I love about the game.
Marco, who got that offensive rebound and the follow shot, now with 11. She hit 3 threes in the one in each quarter, and last year led the county in three-point shooting her freshman year. 3rd this year.
And when we played them, we were always concerned where she was on the floor all over. Levy was thinner and weaker last year and wasn't that big a threat. And then our big people were better at Treasure Coast. So we handled them last year. We just identified Marco right away and wouldn't let her get a shot off and or get a clean shot off. But she's gotten bigger and stronger. Levy's become a much, much better player. And then they added Kemp and Waters, and all of a sudden, you know, they've got one of the better teams from Fort Lauderdale all the way up to Orlando.
Well, Roger, I would imagine, well, I was just about to say take care of the basketball. That would be one key, and probably free throw shooting as we come down the stretch.
Yeah, that would have been nice if they could have made that.
Had a chance to make it a 10-point game. But would you agree, taking care of the basketball and hitting free throws probably going to be the difference now to get them back to the state title game?
Yeah, they just have to take care of the ball. They take care of the ball and make good decisions. You know, like
open look, Montpremier with a miss, but they forced her to shoot from the outside. Bobcats can cut it to 10 or 9 on the long-range shot. Laguerre. And the rebound to Sweeting. Outlet ahead to Vargas. Vargas has Angulo wide open, but out of nowhere, Levy comes over to block it out of bounds.
Good hustle. She surely runs the floor for a big, and you know she could be a wing player in college, and you know she's not going to play for 3 Novembers from now before she plays in college. So you know she's got a long way to go to improve. Get a little tougher.
Yeah,
nobody's guarding the backside.
Yeah, 2 more years, though, for her. You're right. Good spin move by Angulo. Wow. Montpremier able to catch it off the bounce. And that ball left short. Bobcats come away with it. Marco in the corner to Levy. Levy cut off.
Dukes is doing a great job.
Here's Ferguson. Wide open is Levy. Can't buy the 3.
Shot. That was very good pass from Ferguson.
Rachel's hit 2 threes, but comes up just short there. Still a 12-point game, and now the clock becomes their worst enemy. 3.5 to play. And a big basket there on the baseline by Angulo. She's in double figures with 11. Miami calls timeout with 3:26 to play in the game. 3:26 left. It's now a 14-point advantage. And that might be insurmountable.
Yeah, they may press. I've never, I think that Boca's got a full court press. I haven't seen it recently, but I know they didn't press us at Christmas time. But they had a 2-2-1 that looked pretty good. We'll see what they do here, if they're going to come after them. And they probably don't want to spread the floor against Miami's athletes, but they're kind of locked into doing something. Either that or they'll be in that trap again, or maybe a 3/4 court trap or a half-court trap. Right now, it's just kind of like a blow-up zone where they extend it a little bit.
Thanks again to our crew. Michaela Harris working the graphics. Joey Wu on stats. Teddy Harkin, the camera operator, and Nick Minori, our executive producer. Along with Roger Dorio, I'm Mike Rideout. You're watching the 8A state semifinals. Colonial of Orlando will await the winner for the title game tomorrow afternoon. Baseline drive, layup good for Tracy Kemp. That's her first bucket since the first half. She's got 12. 12-point game, a little over 3 to play. Montpremier will take the 14-footer, comes up short, rebounded by Ferguson.
Sam would like to have a little more time off the clock in that possession.
Waters cut off. Kemp with a baseline shot. Sweeting back the other way. 3-on-2. Throw a little bit behind Angulo. And a foul called on Marco. That'll be her 4th.
That's one of those where the offensive player loses their balance a little bit and you touch her and it looks like you knocked the heck out of her, and you really didn't.
15 foul. 2 more, they'll be in the bonus. Montpremier with 19 today. Lobs it in and is stolen away by Kemp. They've got the numbers. Kemp will take it herself to the rack. 6 in the quarter, 14 for the game. It's a 10-point game, 2.5 to play.
They're not going away.
Wow, a late whistle, where they're going to call a reach-in foul on Waters.
It was, but he had to think about it for a second. Those are the kind of calls that the fans just don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to call it when it happens. Don't have that delay call. But he got it right.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you helping out this year. I know you got a chance to work with Kelly Neff yesterday and Marty and I today.
It's just so enjoyable to do this. I just hope I'm not boring people too much.
No, not at all. We love having coaches talk X's and O's, especially when you know the teams. Again, you played and beat Boca Raton earlier this year, one of only their 4 losses, and then you lost to Miami in the state championship game last year, so you knew these teams very well. Marco got fouled by Angulo. No basket.
Miami's got fouls to give. They still have 1 more before they shoot a 1-on-1.
Yeah, second on Angulo. But you're right, 6th team foul against the Stingarees.
They've got to look for quick shots now.
Deep 3, good by Marco, her 4th of the game.
7-point game.
Well, 2 minutes can be an eternity. Boca has momentum on their side right now. Montpremier being challenged by Ferguson. Under 2 minutes to play in the game. Well, one more foul, and it'll put him on the line. Sweeting in the corner. Angulo going to launch a 3. Boy, that's a dagger.
That's the shot you didn't want. That's one of those, oh no, thank God.
That's her second 3, her first since the first quarter, and it's back to a double-digit lead. Boy, that one hurt. Timeout called by the Bobcats. A huge three by the junior, Alondra Angulo. And that gives her 14 for the game. 7 of her 14 have come here in the second half.
Yeah, she was an unknown quantity and has really responded. I love to see the kids that come here and on the big stage and come through. It's, you know, they'll remember that the rest of their lives.
Yeah, you say an unknown commodity. She is a first-year starter, kind of a combo guard. Not only can she knock down the three as we saw there, but she can get to the rim as well. And she becomes the third player in double figures today for the Stingarees. Montpremier leading the way with 19 points. 14 for Angulo, 11 for Dukes, and Vargas right there with 9. So good balance today for Miami. 1:17 to play in the game. 59-49. You see your score. Stingarees trying to get to the state championship game for the third consecutive year, and they are seeking back-to-back state titles for the first time in school history.
And it's been a, you know, Miami High is the, you know, that school, I think it was there when Ponce de Leon was coming through town. You know, it just,
right.
They've been here forever.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the oldest schools in Florida. I think that's when we played them. They were one of the oldest and we were one of the youngest.
Good defense by the Stingarees. Little up and under move by Levy to draw the foul.
Angulo's been guarding her, and you know she's given up a lot of size. That's the first time she's been able to take advantage of it inside. These two can cut it to 8, and then it's, you know, one mistake and it's 5.
Third foul on Angulo. Levy now 2 for 3 from the foul line. 5 of her 12 here in the fourth quarter.
Boca's going to be kicking themselves from about the last minute and a half of the second quarter to the 2:26 minute. They just had that one bad stretch that just killed them.
Yeah, not getting a basket until 2:26 remain in the third quarter really hurt them. You're right. Reach-in foul call.
And that's a good foul. You're going to put them on the line. Stop the clock. As long as the clock's not moving, you got a chance to win.
It will be Sweeting to the line. Sweeting is 2 for 2 today. She's a 51% free throw shooter. Averaging 4.5 a game, so she's right there on her average. 65 seconds remaining. And she missed it.
That's what you got to have.
Still enough time. 3-possession game. Montpremier with another block and a rebound. Wow.
That's where you just don't want to do that. You know, pull up jumpers. And they fouled.
Montpremier with 20 rebounds today. 19 points and 20 boards.
8 blocks.
I think she's got 8 blocks. I'm looking for the extended stat sheet here to find out how many blocks she's got. Boy, that one hung up forever but wouldn't go down.
Marco's going to get a 3 here. They call
They're
the
going to
foul.
call an offensive foul.
She just wasn't set.
So Kemp will foul out. She fouls out with 14 points today. And it comes with 38 seconds to play in the game.
And you almost can't fault Kemp. She set the screen. Marco just went a little wide, and she instinctively moved. If Marco would have come off her shoulder better, and there's a timeout.
Actually, 21 rebounds today for Montpremier to go with those 19 points. So 37 seconds remaining. 8-point game. It's still not over yet. As Miami has missed the front end of a one-on-one twice. but the next foul will be the double bonus. So they'll get 2 free throws the rest of the way. And that was a big, costly foul there, offensive foul.
You lose possession. You know, you try to work on that stuff in practice. You know, you're down, you want to come up, get a screen, get a double screen, you know, pick and pop, you know, turn some people loose at the threes so that you can come back on it. Waters going in and getting her shot blocked, and then that foul, that was 2 wasted opportunities by Boca. But young kids do that, you know. Heck, I was watching the Duke North Carolina men's game the other night.
Yeah.
North Carolina gave that one away.
Yeah.
You know, by making silly mistakes. So you can't fault sophomores in high school.
Boca Raton has actually outscored Miami points off of turnovers 15-8. But they've been outscored in the paint 30-16. They've also been outscored off the bench 13-6. Montpremier. Easy lay in for her. Thinking she might be able to go up and dunk that thing. That'll match her rebound total. 10-point game again, and that should do it. A try for 3 for Marco. Pratt saves it, but to Miami, and the Stingarees are headed back to the state championship game. Marco will pick up her 5th foul. But this team will be back, Boca Raton.
There's no doubt in my mind. They're going to be here for the next couple of years after that. We'll be talking about how they lost this game a year from now and 2 years from now.
Learning experience, right?
Yep. You just have to go through it. Miami did. They got beat by Dr. Phillips 3 years ago, then beat us last year, and they're going to go to the finals against Colonial.
10 seconds left. Sweeting to the line to shoot 2 shots. As we wait for the substitution, it will be Bridget Gavin, a 5'9" junior.
Double bonus, 2 shots for Sweeting.
Andresia Sweeting, a 5'3" junior with 4 today. And she gets the drop on that one. Boca Raton season will end at 25-5. And the Stingarees will improve to 28-3. Stingarees will try to win back-to-back state titles for the first time in school history. But it will be tough, Coach. Colonial, Miami, who do you like? What do you think?
It's it always goes back to Montpierre. You know, you can't bet against her. Now, we'll see if Colonial can get her away from the basket and see who's going to guard tighter, and it's going to be an interesting game.
She was 10 of 14 from the floor today, 21 points, 21 rebounds, unofficially 9 blocks. Don't have the official stat numbers here, but what an impressive performance by the McDonald's All-American. Baylor's getting a good one, and she'll try to finish it off with a state championship. Final score, Miami Stingarees get the victory as they defeat Boca Raton. It's Miami 63, Boca Raton 51. Roger, again, enjoyed working with you.
Enjoyed it, partner.
Appreciate it. That's going to do it for our coverage in this one. Stingarees advance to the 8A title game against Colonial out of Orlando. We invite you back at 2:30 for our 6A semifinal between Pensacola Pine Forest and Winter Haven. Until then, for all of us here at Play On Sports, a production of Play On Sports, you've been watching live coverage of the 8A state semifinals on the NFHS Network. For Roger Dorio, I'm Mike Rideout saying so long, good afternoon, and God bless.
Reynolds kicks the ball away. Number 32, Buda Baker, takes it on his 30. Watch this guy run in the open field, and nobody's going to catch him. Buda Baker,